Hey guys. Hey guys, how are you doing? Sorry, I'm coming late today. I promised was gonna be at 9 a.m. For some reason, my laptop volume just went off, so I have been trying to fix it, but it wasn't forthcoming. So I have to do this with my phone. Coming guys, let's chat. Let's chat. So let's chat, guys. So guys, come in, let's chat. It's going to be an interesting one and a quick one for that matter. How you doing? How you doing in your location? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends what the time is in your area. Come in, let's chat. Come in. Don't mind me, I'm watching my friend here and she's busy laughing on her video. So how you guys doing in your location? What's going on in your area? Let me know what's going on. Good morning, good afternoon. It's morning for me here, and yeah, it's morning for me here. So guys, how you all doing? What's going on in your location? Come in, let's talk, let's chat this morning. Come in, let's chat. Come in, guys, let's chat. My friend is having a premiere and she's busy cracking me up here with her premiere. Oh boy. Hi, pretty mom, pretty love mommy. How are you doing? Good morning, good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me today. I was just finishing up with my friend's premiere. It just ended now. So, yeah. Thank you for joining me, pretty mom. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you for joining me. How are you doing today? What's going on in your location? How are you doing? All right. So I'm waiting in for 2 or 3 more people so that we can start today. Basically, I have a topic to discuss, and I'll be talking about some kind of art and ingratitude from our brothers and sisters back home when you send them some money. That will be my topic for discussion while we connect. Thank you for joining me. Pretty Love Mommy TV. Thank you. So, guys, don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you can, and also share my video. Let's see if I'll have more people in the house. Let me share myself also. It's going to be a very short stream. All right. Wow, I'm just looking at my community page. Okay, I did share one of my videos. I don't even share my videos that much. Oh my goodness. That isn't good at all. Hello, Mel, hello. How are you today? How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, sis. Um, this live was supposed to start about 9 a.m. For some reason, my laptop audio, I don't know what happened. I'll be playing a music or anything is not showing up the audio. So I've tried all I could to fix it, but nothing is happening. So I have to do this with my phone, and that's why it's showing this way. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for the thumbs up, Mel. Thank you guys for stopping by today. So I have an interesting topic to discuss. It's going to be a very short stream, and I have an interesting topic. So let me know if you can hear me, because basically my okay. Okay, I can hear myself. So I want to discuss some form of ingratitude from our fellow brothers and sisters back home when you send some money to them. You know, back home, the ingratitude, some of them don't even get to call you back that they received the money. Talk more of saying thank you. And a lot of them don't know the pain and the struggle one goes through overseas to make this money. So that will be my topic of discussion today. If you have anything, let me know in the comment section. I'll be doing live stream every Saturday, and I'll be bringing topics. And I believe on the next one, I'll be using StreamYard so that I can get people on board to discuss with me. So guys, let's interact. Let's make it an interactive section. It's going to be a short live stream. Thank you so much, Mel, for sharing me out. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Mary Queen Longman. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you so much. So I'm talking about some act of ingratitude from our fellow brothers and sisters back home when you know, our family members, if I'll put it that way. Yeah, it's more of our family members. Thank you so much, Chike TV. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Your first time here. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like the video and also connect with me. Leave me a comment. I will definitely return back after this live stream. So what I'm trying to discuss today is kind of ingratitude from our family members, if I'll put it that way, when you send something to them back home. And this is coming from three of my friends, and including me, my personal experience and that of my friends. You know, I remember a week ago or over a week ago. Thank you so much, Priska. Priska, I was busy laughing when I was starting my life, watching you and laughing out so loud with your premiere. You can't stop cracking me up, honestly. So Priska, what I'm talking about today, is in connection LS, and it's going to be very short. And I want us to deliberate. Let me know your thought in the comment section as well. I'm talking about ingratitude we receive from our family members when you send money to them back home. You can't even fathom the level of ingratitude, if I'll put it that way. A friend of mine, very close friend of mine that lives in another state, called me and was practically, in pain, trying to like explain her situation. So she told me that, can I imagine, she sent 150,000 to two people. One will receive 100,000, the other one will receive 50,000. We are talking about naira here. So the one that got 100,000 tried to call her on WhatsApp to say thank you, but they couldn't connect. So he left her a message thanking her. She was so happy that she received the message. Then the other one that got 50,000 never called, never sent a text message, nothing. So she was like, is it that the money did not get to that uncle of hers? So she now the guy's son now called to wish her, no, texted her to wish her happy new year. So she was like, I want to know if you can confirm from your daddy if he received something from me. The boy said, yes, daddy said I should tell you thank you, and that was it. The woman was so angry. She now started lamenting to me that this is not the first time she has sent money to that uncle of hers and the man will never call. She was so angry, telling me although I should understand what it is. She's a nurse, so, and if you know what nurses do, they basically stand on their feet for the rest of their hours at work. And someone will work 12 hours on her feet. You only get to sit down a few minutes, break and lunch time. And then you send some money to someone and the person will not even call to say thank you or even give you a text message, thank you. So she was really, really very, very upset. So I was of the opinion, don't you think you should let him know that you didn't appreciate that kind of behavior? Since it's not the first time, it's not the second, it's not the third. She said, you know what? That she is so done with that uncle of hers that she will never send money to him again. So that's how some people, shut the door of receiving something from someone, knowingly or unknowingly. I don't know. Thank you so much, Adanet. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Blessing Casey, for joining me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. God bless you guys real good. So we will be talking about this, and let me know in the comment section if you have had such an experience in the past or what you think. So she told me that, and I told her that she should just relax. Okay. Thank you so much for the thumbs up as well. I appreciate. So I told her to relax, that it has happened to my husband and I several times, and we don't even, at some point you get tired, and try to live your life without letting anything bother you. But if you look at it in the right sense of it, it can be very painful. Working overseas, if I would say, most people don't understand what it takes to work overseas. Also, guys, please use this opportunity to connect with who you don't have. Is a connection LS, though it's going to be very, very short. Connect with who you don't have and visit well. Do it well so that the love will stay. Make sure you like the video, give a thumbs up as well, and then be organic, because if we all can start being organic to each other, I don't think we'll be asking for people to be organic to us. Thank you so much, Blessing. Next time I will say, oh, thank you so much. That was what she said. She said next time she has sent in the money at least 3 times to this man, and the man never called. So she got so angry this time and said, it's not going to happen again. That if only they understand what you go through to earn money. So I tried to pacify her if they will get someone to talk to the man, or if she can even talk to the man. She said no, that she's so done. So let me know in the comment section. Code with Samuel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you. You guys should please feel free to connect with who you don't have here. I do thank you guys. Honestly, Mel, you can imagine that. I'm gonna give an example what it is to work here. If you come in to work, you clock in with your ID number. The moment you walk in, or maybe you're entering your door, you flash your security card to come in, and that means you're already present in that premises. So if your work is going to start at 8 and you walked into the premises about 15 minutes to 8, they've marked you present due to through your card that you swipe in to have access to the premises. And usually the card is usually your ID card. Is your security check. So the moment your 8 o'clock time clocks 8, you're at work. You work until your break time, and then let's assume your break time is 30 minutes for coffee. You get up for that 30 minutes, walk around, get your coffee. You can go back to your office, or you can do whatever you want. Then you get back to work after your break time. And then during your lunch time, let's say your lunch is 1 hour. You have your 1 hour to do whatever you want to do, check up on friends on social media and call families and all of that. Then after that, you're back to work. Most pharmacists overseas, they don't get to sit down until they want to eat lunch. So if their work schedule is for 12 hours and they have 1 hour lunch, that's the only time they get to sit. So they're going to stand practically for over 10 hours working on their feet. No matter the level you are in pharmacy, maybe you're just a beginner, or you're a pharmacy technician, or you're the pharmacist, you are on your feet. There is no lackadaisical attitude at work overseas. You have to put in that time. So if they are going to pay you that money, you have to earn it. Nobody will come to dash you $10, or you're walking the street and you get you see $10 lying on the street. You just say, hey, lucky day for me. No. Overseas, there is no free lunch. When I mean free lunch, if you and your friends are going out for lunch, everybody is going to pay their own share of the meal. So you now come, do all of this, save money after you have paid your mortgage. For those that have mortgage, pay your rent. For those that are living in rented apartment, and then they pay all your insurance, from your car insurance to your hospital insurance, to everything you can think of. Then you now squeeze out money, a whole 50,000 naira, and send to someone. Someone will not call you and say thank you. It's really so disturbing, and I don't know how our people will learn some art of gratitude, at least to show appreciation. It's really so disturbing. Support her. Support her. The uncle support her during her school days? No. She's just doing it out of charity. The uncle is now retired, and they said he has moved back to the village and all of that. So it was out of charity. Christmas is coming. Let me remember my aunties and my uncle, that kind of thing. I think the uncle is from her mother's side, kind of. I tell you, Mel, they don't even see it as wickedness. That's the wise, because if they see it that they are doing something wrong, I think they are going to change. So my opinion was, you can decide to forget that person. At least if by the next Christmas the person doesn't receive money from you, he might be able to ask himself, what happened? Oh, hey, this my niece or my nephew didn't send something for Christmas this year. So, and now start remembering. I can remember I've sent something to some people back home. They will even called. Maybe some of them might even say the money is too small. Why didn't you give me $200? Why are you giving me $100? That kind of behavior. And sometimes you laugh, because I don't know if the impression is for them that it's so easy to make money overseas. I don't know if that's the impression. There was a time I made a video on Facebook. That was years back. It was during winter season as well. So I went into our snow. You know, the way my state is a very, very snowy state. We have over 22 inches of snow during the snow period. So I walked into the snow in my lawn. I lifted the snow up and then, threw the snow up and now said, come and see our dollars. Oh, that's how it falls overseas. Because they think it's so easy to get the money, as though the back of your backyard or your home is filled with money. You earn it. Every dime you make, you earn it. Do you know sometimes it's even easier to give your friends money, because those ones who understand, they will like call you to thank you. But the family people, I don't know if it's an entitlement that they are feeling. I don't know. I'm gonna read some comments as well. Okay, and Jimmy is saying I'll stop sending money to that person, or better still, depending on what part of my heart. That is plenty. I will call him one day and plead with him that if I learn some call him one day to plead him if he can lend some money to someone and I will pay. Please, indeed. They will say, they will tell you at the instant, I don't get money now, so which one am I going to give to somebody? They are not going to help you in that angle at all. They are not going to help you. Yeah, she said this. She was really, we were on the phone for over 2 hours. I tried to pacify her to calm down. At some point, my husband even heard the conversation and was like, a poor woman that my husband at some point even had such an experience and said, you know what, I'm done with this person. And when a man said, I'm done with that person, they don't quarrel over it, and that's it. That's it. It will take some pleading to make that person change their mind. So let me read another comment. Let her stop gifting the man again. So sorry to say, he is very greedy and yes, that's just the thing. I very ungrateful. That's the way I look at it. Very, very ungrateful. You won't call him again or block him. The point is that Priska, she said that the man doesn't even call. She now started recalling everything that happened to her. Like I said before, she's a nurse. So during the pandemic, if you have anybody in the US that worked seriously when the COVID was the issue, for example, I was checking on all my friends that are nurses here every three days. Sometimes I will call every 2 days. I will send a text message. Are you doing okay? Are you still at work? I hope you're wearing your preventive suits and all of that. It was very risky. It was very risky. I know it's still risky right now, but at the tempo has really, calmed down, unlike what it was before. So they worked around the clock at the time of COVID because some of them were short staffed. A lot of nurses fell sick. A lot of people, hospitals were begging. Even retired nurses in the US went back to work, retired nurses, just to help out of charity, because a lot of them were dying. A lot were falling sick. A lot were calling off from work. So, and this lady said she managed to do all of that. I was like, I totally understand. Yeah, you're so right, Cheke. You're so right. They don't understand how others suffer to earn money and then give it out. They don't. Honestly, they don't. I remember this Christmas, when I was talking with her, I said, if you can call him, she said no, that the way she was feeling at the time, if she puts a call through, is going to be very, very aggressive. That she's not in the right frame of mind to talk to anybody, and she's not going to tell anybody to talk to the man. That since at least they acknowledge that they received the money, they are not going to get another one from her. And I now started giving her my example that I gave someone money. I gave someone $100. The first thing the person called, oh, is the money in dollars or that? Please keep the dollars for me. They said, no, it came in Naira. He said, okay, I'm going to come. She acknowledged that that I sent money to her. And then it took that one 2 weeks to call that she, hey, thank you for the money. Oh. Now she now came with excuses that something happened to her phone and all of that. She couldn't, that she recently got my number. I said, okay, fine, no problem. Me, I'm used to those things, and I really, is it that I move on, I will just put you like this, that strike you out, and that is it. Thank you so much, Susan, for joining me. Thank you. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you for your contribution to the conversation. Thank you, guys. And once again, if there is anyone you don't have here, please feel free to connect and make the person your, an organic person as well. So that is the the discussion, and I was like, so I started telling my friend, she was like, she doesn't know if the man is thinking that $50 is so small, blah blah blah, and all of that. That she doesn't understand why he has continuously, done that to her. So I said, I just try to talk to her to calm down, that such is life. We learn our lessons by the day, and then that experience or lesson, you're not going to throw it away. You're going to use it when you're making your next decision for giving out. Thank you so much, sis, for joining me today. Thank you so much. So our topic today, we are talking about ungrateful family members that we send money from overseas and they don't intend, they are ungrateful family members. Yeah. They don't even check on you or call you to appreciate you for that. So that's what we are discussing today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. So that's my discussion today. And like I was giving an example what it takes to work here. If you're a pharmacist or pharmacy technician, you stand on your feet for the rest of the day. And if you're a nurse, you stand on your feet, for the rest of the day. You hardly find time to sit or, relax. And if you're working in an office job, you sit down practically for 8 hours or 12 hours, depending on what your schedule is. So I was trying to explain. Let me read what Susan said. You see, my blood brother is on this table. No appreciation. I don't even know how to explain this thing. Sometimes if we talk about it, it's so painful that I don't know if I will call it entitlement behavior. They feel so entitled that, yes, after all, you're overseas, you are getting so much dollars or so much euros or so much pounds. So why not send money to us? After all, you're earning in pounds and dollars or something. I don't understand where that gratitude, where that action is coming from. I have no idea. Thank you, Mansa Queen, for joining me. Thank you. Happy weekend. Guys, we have a big YouTuber in our midst, Mansa Queen. Please check her out. If you don't have her, make her a friend. She's very, very organic and very supportive. So that's what I'm discussing today. I don't know. I'm glad others are also sharing their own experiences. So it's not just that my friend that had gone through that. I personally have gone through that, and now hearing from others, it's kind of comforting that you're not on this table just by yourself. Mansa said her daddy is on top of the table. As the organ, I give up. This is really very, very interesting. Honestly, is at least I really hope my friend will get to watch this video later so that she will understand that she's not the only one going through it. Almost everybody here is saying that they've experienced a thing or two about that. But I don't know if there is any way we can let these people know that it's not right. It's not right. At all, it's not right. For the fact that you're overseas doesn't mean the dollar is falling, just like the snow falls here. No. For every money you make, you earn it. When I mean you earn it 110%. I worked in Nigeria before I came here. I worked as a banker. Okay, Tina is saying, oh, we have Tina. I saw her here. Another big YouTuber is in our midst. So guys, if you don't have Tina, I saw her. These are organic big YouTubers that will always come to support you whenever your video is premiering or whenever you drop your video. Please try to connect with Tina, like the video, put on your bell, and she is definitely an organic person. She always comes to support me. Yeah. So Tina said, I simply say they are ignorant of the struggle you guys go through as well. I will say that. You're so right. It's ignorance. And they only call to complain that the transaction failed, and those people are useless for not giving him the money. That's Mansa's father is the one complaining when he didn't get his money. Honestly, it's very painful, to say the least. I was trying to like explain what it takes to earn money here overseas. If you're a nurse, you work in the hospital, you practically stand on your feet for, let's assume your shift is 16-hour shift or 12-hour shift. You have 2 breaks and you have your lunch. If your lunch is 1 hour, that's the time you get to sit down. Apart from that, you walk around the clock, 12-hour shift, you can be on your feet for 11 hours. Then if you're a pharmacist, you have a 12-hour shift, you're going to stand practically for 11 hours. You only get your 1 hour lunch to go and sit down and eat. So it's not the same like when you walk back home. I remember when I was working in Nigeria, I did a customer service as a banker. I then when I moved to level, I moved into full-time marketing. So sometimes you go to marketing officially, you go to marketing with the bank vehicle and all of that. But when you want to do what is it called again? I've forgotten. Is it AWO? I think something like that. I would just tell them, no, today I'm going with my car, and I have my good friend. She's still in the bank today. She's a bank manager now. Yeah, the same bank we started. She's a bank manager now. So she was a step below me at the time. So we are very good friends, young people in the bank. So she would just follow me. Feli, I'm going with you today. I say, fine, no wahala. Do you know we'll go to my house and we'll take at least 2 hours sleep or 3. And then come back, call our customers that, okay, we'll discuss the business on the phone with our customers. And that ends the discussion, the outing for the day. We'll just call our customers. Do you want us to come? We're on our way to your office. Do you think we can come? They will say, okay, Feli, just go ahead and do the transaction. I will come tomorrow to sign the papers. And that's it. Sometimes we just go. I remember those days, I worked at Ikeja. Okay, Okpebi Ikeja. And then there is this woman that sells African salad in Idumota. If you know Lagos very well, you understand Ikeja to Idumota on a hot afternoon. The traffic you're going to go through to get there and then coming back to Ikeja. We'll leave Ikeja just to go and eat African salad in Idumota. You can never in your life do that kind of a thing overseas. Never. Once you clock in, your time starts, and you have to end that hour before you get paid. All right, let me read some of the contributions here. Okay, Susan said, every 35 euro I make is 8 hours. You can understand. You will work 8 hours and give it to someone and no thank you. It hurts yeah, you can imagine. You're making 35 euros for 8 hours, and then you work that hours, you go home, you save money, you pay your rent, pay your mortgage, pay your insurance. What other payment do we make? Pay your water, pay your heater, electricity bill, and all of that, and still save money to send to someone, and the person will not be grateful. Susan, I feel you. The Mansa said, Tina, sometimes, like my dad lives in Europe for donkey years, so you would think he will know better. Maybe it's an African thing, Mansa. Maybe it's an African thing. I don't know. The entitlement and position they assume. So far you're overseas, you'll be able to honestly, to earn money here is difficult. And on top of earning that money, you have your mortgage to pay. You have your insurance to pay. We enjoy electricity because we pay our bills. Let me tell you, if you don't pay your electricity bill, they will come and turn you off while your neighbors will have light. I remember when I was living in Atlanta, before I moved to where my husband is now, where we live now. When I was in Atlanta, I was in school. Then that was the first year I came to the US. So I was still trying to catch up how they do things here. So I was in my brother's house at the time. So what he did was he put in auto pay for his electricity, for his waste and all of that. So eventually he moved back to Nigeria for a few years. So when he was moving back, he handed over the bank information to me and all of that. So I told him no, that he should take off the auto pay. I'm going to call every month or go online or pay through the bank. So he turned off all his auto pays and left. Yeah, me now, JJC. So 1 month have passed. Second month, I didn't remember to pay. Just for owing 1 month, guys, Georgia Power turned off our electricity. So the morning we woke up, what happened? The light just went off. I was running for lectures, and then I was with my niece. We were both living together in the house. So we just, we're doing a master's program. So we just hurried up, got ready. We didn't even know they'd taken light because everything was moving okay. We didn't know our power was off. By the time we got to our car to turn on the garage door to open so that we can drive out, lo and behold, our power was off. So we went back right inside. And what was going on? We turned the switches. There was no light. So she was like, Auntie, what do you think is happening? I said, my dear, I don't know. I should be asking you. You've lived in America more than me. So what's going on? So we now opened the front door. Our neighbors, they had lights. So I now say, oh, maybe we haven't paid the electricity bill. That was my first experience. 1 month, so I'm not saying 2 months of owing bill, 1 month. So we picked up the phone, we called Georgia Power. They said, yes, you guys did not pay the bill last month, blah, 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 and they turned us off. So we called Georgia Power. We paid that bill with $100 addition for reconnection fees. So there is no free lunch in this place. Whatever you do, you enjoy electricity is because you're paying for it. You enjoy your water because you're paying for it. If you don't pay your water bill, they're going to come and turn just your house off. They will turn you off your house. So when someone is working so hard overseas and sending money home, I think people should appreciate it. I really think they should appreciate it. Let me read some comments as well and see. Mansa said, we need to teach our younger ones gratitude. My youngest siblings are so grateful because I make them know that it's a must. I'm not your mother. You're not my responsibility. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, $100 penalty. There are some states that they don't even waste time, and Georgia is one of those. So another experience we had that particular week that this thing happened, the next day was the waste management, just because we did not pay waste bill. Remember, everything was transferred to me. I was to be making that payment. Either I go online to pay and all of that. Waste management in Georgia came, carried our waste bin for not paying $35. They carried it. I was like, why did they carry? Where is our waste bin? When we came back we rushed out to go to school. When we came back, we didn't see our waste bin. Where's our waste bin? Hey, I say, Ada, what will I tell my brother? That I forgot to pay bills and this is happening. And anyone they do, for them to return your waste bin, you're paying penalties. So there is nothing that is easy here. People should start getting to know that. Honestly, they took our waste bin. I paid $100 extra for reconnection of a power. I believe they would just turn on the switch, right? Because they didn't come to my house to reconnect it. But I paid that $100 penalty. Let's assume my electricity bill was $150. I now pay $250. So I now called my brother. I said, see, oh boy, see, this is what happened. He said, you know what? That extra $130 that you pay, you're going to take it from your own money. Hey, I say, child. And I was new. So he now started telling me, I told you when I was leaving, let me leave this on auto pay. Just make sure that this particular account will always have funds so that it will pay the utilities. And beside it, I'm only doing this for a few days for you guys, so that once you get your hands on what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to pay your bills. So the extra money, remember, I'm a student too. I was just about 6 months in the US at the time this thing happened. I don't have a job at the time. I hadn't gotten my graduate job. So I was basically living on savings. Okay. And my brother was taking care of all my bills. On top of he was taking care of my bills. And I'll give him an additional $135. That was when my eyes opened. You know what he told me? That $130 penalty you paid for not remembering to pay your power bill and the waste bill, you're going to cough out that money. Hi, I said, oh boy, this is hard. Yeah. They will even carry your house if you don't pay the mortgage. Honestly, they will. Mommy, I'm on a live stream. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, yeah, my kids are just waking up. I go get ready so that we can go later, okay? So, guys, yeah, Master, you're so right. If you don't pay your mortgage, they will just put lien on your mortgage, and that's it. That's how you lose your house. One day you wake up, you don't have your home anymore. So, if anybody overseas is sending money to anyone in Africa, they should be grateful, at least to call and say thank you. Somebody will send you 50,000 naira. Unless you're gonna move this. No, Mama, move. Someone sends you 50,000 naira. Please use at least 200 naira to call the person and say thank you. It's not too much. At least it will make the person to do more for you in the future. But I guess people don't understand that. I guess they don't understand that. So I think, yeah, educating them is another way we can help, take care of this. If we can let them know, at least to be grateful. Yeah, to be grateful. Let them know to be grateful, because it's not easy making that money. It's not. Tina said, don't let Nigerian government hear this. They will start billing us. Honest, there is no, this way, the way back home, I remember those days now. You carry your friends out, they will eat on your behalf. If you're going for lunch, going for lunch with your colleagues at work, you're going to pay. There's this one they used to do in my husband's office that he said, can you imagine? These people are very crazy. They would now say, okay, they are going to, we do potluck over here where we bring our food, we cook variety, decide on the kind of meal, whether breakfast, lunch. We cook and eat in the office, and that way to enjoy ourselves and relax a little bit in the office. But once you're going to a restaurant, maybe as a team, so my husband was telling me that, can I imagine that he went to eat what he can't even understand what he ate, and he paid $72. Because that's what the team, and if they're going to a pure Oyibo restaurant, oh my goodness, you might not enjoy all the food and you have to pay that money. So there is no free lunch. They will say, oh, let's say your manager or your director is saying, guys, what do you guys think for a lunch today? We can all go to a lunch and all of that. He's telling you, or she is telling you, so that you get ready for a particular day, you bring your own money and pay for your own portion. So she's not telling you that I'm carrying you guys along and I'm going to foot the bill. I remember back home in Nigeria, there was a time we made huge profit in my branch. We made huge profit, and our branch manager was, chop gang. I would call him a chop gang. The guy knows how to chop money. So the guy said, we have, at the time we had a Chinese restaurant just next to us, there, our neighbors in the, baby. So we made so much profit that year. It wasn't a year, it was, I think, the first quarters or half year balance sheet. So we went to that Chinese restaurant. Oh, everybody came empty. He will tell you today, no breakfast, no lunch. We're all going out. They will foot the bill and we'll eat and belefu. You're not paying a dime. It's not the same here. If they take you to a restaurant, you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for your food. You see? And that's another thing. Yeah, Master, you're so right. The issue of they will receive money, they will not even call you that, yes, so I've received money. That one happened to us many years ago. They will receive money, they will not call us to say that they've received money. At some point, what we did was, there is a way you cure that kind of disease, or if I would say problem. What we did was to change channel. We stopped sending money to that person. We'll send money to him, and he will take his part and then distribute to others. He will not even call that he has received the money. And then that will give you a headache. It was also when we were doing a MoneyGram. So we switch method. We'll start sending the money directly to another person's account. At least that person will know, yeah, you got money. And because we have a middleman helping us, once the person do the transaction, he will send me the transaction slip immediately. So I know the money has gotten to them. And we'll wait for 5 days. I was trying to go and get a calling card, so I will call to tell you that we have received the money. Guys, it's painful. So the whole essence of this video is for us to share our opinion. And if someone comes across this video that is living in Nigeria, or a relative or whoever, they should be able to understand that we don't plug this money. You earn it. When I mean you earn it, you do. And you work extremely hard to earn the money. You work extremely hard to earn the money. Like I gave an example of the kind of jobs people do here. Either you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you're a pharmacist, or you work in the office. If you're working in the office, you're going to sit yourself down for 8 hours, and that 8 hours you must produce results. Not like you're going to do a walk and go somewhere, have fun and come back, or just be in your office playing with your phone. I was telling someone yesterday, most times if you see us on your live stream, especially those in Europe and Africa, because our times don't tally, if you're on your phone while at work, that's a sack letter. My daughter just pushed my phone down. Move.
Did you even charge it?
Mama, it's not charged because you didn't plug it well. So take your charger and go and charge your phone. Sorry guys, my daughter just came back here again, and I need you to go get ready for gymnastics. Once I'm done, we'll start leaving.
I need help.
We're going. Let me finish what I'm doing. Sorry guys. Oh, Susan says she doesn't call. Yeah, I don't call anymore. The reason why we don't call is because I get a receipt. You know, when they do bank transfer for you back home, the person that handles the transfer for me sends me a receipt immediately. So once I have it on my phone, I know they've received the money. Whenever they decide to call, it's up to them. Sometimes they don't call, sometimes they call. And there are those that, there is this one that happened recently. A good friend of mine just realized what happened. He sent through a relative of theirs the sum of $1,400 for Christmas, and then gave specific instructions on how to go about it. First of all, you give this person $100, this person 50,000 naira, this person, and you buy bags of rice, give to the women, buy goats or whatever people want to do, slaughter and share for the family. So he wrote everything down. Guys, do you know this person? They asked him to buy about I think 5 bags of rice. He bought 2. They asked him to give someone $100. He gave the person 20,000 naira. $100 is about 53,000 naira. He gave the person 20,000 naira. So then they started calling him back. Hey, thank you so much for the things you sent for Christmas. So we got your 2 bags of rice. This person gave me 20,000 naira. I think those other people understood that it wasn't 20,000 that was sent to them, because maybe something was off. So they were just, calling to tell him thank you, only for him to realize that the person he sent the money did not do as instructed. And that person also got his cut from that $1,400. So tell me, how will you deal in that situation? Susan is laughing. How will you deal? Because if he had told the other guy that received 20,000, if he had said, sorry, it wasn't 20,000 you were supposed to get, you were supposed to get at least 50,000 naira. Don't you think there'll be so much serious fight in the compound? Honestly, I don't know what to say. A lot of us grew up on free rides. You must do for me as your relatives. Interesting. That's true. But at the same time, they should be able to know that, unlike, nobody will dash you money here. Nobody is going to give you additional money. If you get a bonus check, it's because you work for it. There is no profit sharing. They do a lot of profit sharing back home in Nigeria. They don't do all of those people. Most people in Nigeria, if you're working in Nigeria, they will give you a car, give you a generator, give you all of that. They don't do all of those here. They will pay you your salary and then you go. And that is it. That is it. Even commissioners they don't give commissioners vehicle here because, I mean, public funds should be public funds. Taxpayers' money will be utilized to do what? To fix the road, to pay for schools and all of that, and not to give individuals or workers those kind of benefits they get from living in Nigeria or living in Africa. Master says, I always wait for email telling me that the cash has been paid out of my account. Says that's the most I will get every month. It's not nice, but I'm used to it now. I know it's really not nice at all. It's not nice at all. Anyhow you look at it, is not nice. People should be grateful. They should be grateful because one is going through a lot to make those to make income, and as well think about sending to family. You have your immediate family to care for, but you're trying to extend your love to extended family, and if they don't appreciate it, it's really not nice. There is no two ways about it. It's not nice. You see, oh man, Mansa, it happened to your husband and his people. It's really very upsetting. The man was telling us that he's going to be quiet to see if this guy is going to call him and all of that, so that he'll ask him all of those questions. And the person that received $20 is those kind of troublesome people. He's a very troublesome guy. So if he had gotten the idea that it was 50,000 that was to be given to him and they gave him 20,000 naira, it would have been a messy Christmas for them. A very messy Christmas. Some of them will collect all this money and use and live big, and then forget the fact that information will still get back to the sender. And they don't even care. They don't care. They don't care. It's what it is, but we move, right? We keep working hard. If you have, you send. Then for some ungrateful people, if it means, forgetting about sending money to them, maybe that will make them to wake up and smell the coffee and realize that what they've been doing, did not go well with the sender. That's the way I'll put it. Happy New Year to you, Velizi. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are talking about ingratitude from our family members back home in Africa. When you send them some money, some of them don't even call to say thank you or that they've received the money, let alone saying thank you. So that's what we are discussing today. If you have any opinion, you can also chip it for Ross in the comment section. Let's read. If you have any experience to that effect, let's know what your experiences are. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mary Queen. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Mansa. Thank you, Susan. Thank you guys for joining me today. I really, really appreciate you all. So like I was saying before, we don't pluck money from the trees. I have a lot of snow in my compound. Those cannot be, transferred to money. They are just snow. So if we get money like the snow falling in my state, I would say fine, we have free money, but we don't. If you earn $100, you worked for it, so you're entitled to that pay. And if someone gives anybody more money back home, that person should show some form of gratitude. That's the way I look at it. It's not too difficult to call on the phone, say, hey, I got the money and in I got the so amount of money. Thank you so much for sending. God replenish your pocket. Those little prayers, they go a long way to like soothing the soul. Okay, they go a long way. Somebody was telling me that you don't give to them, you give to God. That's Nigerian mentality. Everything they will bring religion to it. Everything, there is always a religion tone to it. You give to God. If I want to give to God, I will just go to motherless babies home, go to the needies, give them money. I wouldn't even think of going sending the money to Africa in the first place. If I want to give, if it's you give to God, if that's the way they look at it. There are a lot of homeless people around in the US. You can go there, make one meal for them, buy coats for them, and then give them something. If that's the thing, you don't have to worry. You're giving to God. There are so many people to give money overseas. There are so many people. So I don't like the thing that I don't think worry about it. You're not giving to any God. You're giving to human beings for them to solve their problems. If we want to give charity, yeah, this is charity. Thank you so much, Patty. Thank you, sis, for joining me today. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. So today's topic, we are talking about some of our ungrateful family members that will send money to, they don't even bother to call you on the phone to, thank you, or even tell you that they received the funds. Some of them don't. So basically, that's what I'm talking about today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Tina. Tina is still here. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. I really, really appreciate your presence. Thank you. So what I'm saying in effect is that we should be able to, I really hope that some of them will watch this video, because this video is basically for them. It's not easy for anyone overseas. If you're on hourly pay, you receive that amount only for working. If you're on salary pay, you get a specific amount for you at the end of the month. Nothing addition. If you want to make additional money, you work overtime. Then if you work overtime, your body is also working that overtime with you. And by the time you finish all of those and then send money home, someone should appreciate the effort. We are not telling you to do any of that. Just appreciate the effort that the person made giving you that money. There was this thing I saw on Instagram. I think it was on Instagram. The lady lives in the US. Is one of our African sisters. I don't know the country. She brought in her pay, all the money, her salary for the month, and was making Instagram with it. So she now started, she received the amount. She didn't say the exact amount she received from her place, from her salary. So she now counted about 1,800, which is 1,800, and set aside and said mortgage. She counted a water bill, set aside. She counted electricity bill, set aside. Her car notes, her car insurance. Then she now said miscellaneous will now be home food and all of that, what they eat. She now raised few dollars that this is what is left for me to feed on, and then buy clothes, take care of my family. And upon this money left, I will send you money. You know, God remember me to say thank you. She was really very hilarious making that video, and I really laughed myself out. But she passed the message. A lot of Nigerian bloggers carried that information. She passed the message, really, because people don't get to understand, but that's the real fact. That's the real fact. Even if you make $5,000 in a month, or make $6,000, or make $7,000, or $10,000 in a month, you earned whatever income you made. You earn it. Some people will finish 16-hour a job, and they will come back exhausted. You think they are not going back the next day? They are going back the next day. And as they are coming back, they have families to face. They have children to do homework with. They have food to cook with the family, clean the house. And then the next day, you wear your clothes again and you go back for another 16 hours on your feet or 16 hours sitting down. And then someone will go through all these and send money home, and that will not be appreciated. Our people should do better. They should do better. They should do better. Gone are the days when people will come overseas and do credit card fraud or try to do something and come back to Nigeria and be throwing dollars all over. No. Tell them most of those people that did that in the past, they are cooling off in the jail cells. They are cooling off. I remember the Nigerian guy that made Forbes under 35. He was being praised and all of that. He's still in the US in prison. When they go about defrauding people, coming to Nigeria to impress who I don't know they want to impress, or oppress people, whatever the case is. The government is cracking down on them. So when you see somebody give somebody money, that person, the receiver, should appreciate that. They should appreciate that. So that's what I'm trying to talk about today. And that's really, it really hurts when someone, I remember that woman that, brought this to my attention. She was so pissed. She started narrating her stories to me that during the COVID, nobody called her, not even her relative, if not for her mother, that kept calling her. Nema, how are you doing? Are you okay? I hope you're doing your COVID test every day. Because they were practically doing COVID tests every day, nurses. Before you get into the premises, you must show that you're COVID negative. And if you have done COVID tests in the past, it's not a good deal or a good feeling. Because they will use the cotton board or whatever and get through the deeper part of the nose. It wasn't good. And they were doing it every day. And she worked so hard, sent money. That was really very painful. It was painful for me to listen to her on the phone. I tried to pacify her to calm down and all of that. If she can talk that, they said uncle. If she said no, I said okay, fine. Maybe you should stop sending him money so that he will wake up and understand that, oh, that money is not coming again. So guys, that's what I said I'm going to bring to our attention today for discussion. Let's talk about it. And I really appreciate all of you that have supported me today. It's always your mother that will be that kind of, that will show that kind of selfish love. Absolutely. Selfless love. Yeah, it's always your mother that will show that kind of selfless love. Absolutely. It's always the mother. There was this thing I got during the COVID. A friend of mine called me. She doesn't call because I guess everybody is busy. She called me during the COVID to know if we are still okay. I was really touched by that call. I say, yes, sweetie, we are all fine. We now work from home to, limit exposure and all of that. But people should learn to get in touch with their family members. Not only when they need money, they will remember to call. They should learn to get in touch. They should really, really learn to get in touch. Life here is very interesting. If you manage yourself and mind your business, you're going to have a very good life with your job. But when you want to get greedy, that's when people get into trouble. I can't remember that guy's name, but he's a Nigerian guy. He doesn't live in the US, but he's in US prison. He came to the US for something and was arrested at the airport, straight to jail. They now granted him bail. They tried him. He has a lot of things to forfeit and all of that. He made news last year. He made news, big news. He was a young man. He made a Forbes under 35. Only for them to realize that he has gone into fraud of over $11 million. So I don't know how to put it. People working, decent jobs here, doing what they can to take care of their immediate family, pay their bills, and as well take care of the extended family. Those extended family people should wake up and show some gratitude. I was telling that my friend when she called to narrate her scenario. I said, do you know sometimes your friends are more grateful, more appreciative than families? You send $100 to a friend, it will be like you sent $1 million to the person. The person will call you on the phone, pray for you, text you, check on you. But the family members, their entitlement, I guess they are claiming entitlement position. They will even call you to say thank you or that they received the money. They won't. Thank you, Rosie Ketch. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. So, Rosie, we are talking today about ungrateful family members that people in diaspora send money to and they don't even remember to call. Talk more of telling them that they got the money or even show appreciation for the money they receive. So that's what we are talking about today. And also for those that we don't have, we can feel free to connect with anybody you don't have here and make it organic. If we connect with each other and make it organic, I don't think we'll be asking for, hey, subscribe to my account, oh please, because we always come to watch each other. It might not be immediately, but we'll definitely come back to watch each other. And that helps with our watch time as well, and our retention level. So, guys, I really want to appreciate all of you. Hello, Jenny. Thank you for stopping by today. We have a very interesting topic today. I've always said you can't make plans on someone else's money. My dear, you said it right, but most people make plan on your money. You don't even know what we go through here. They make plan on your money because they know it's going to come every month. So it's like you place them on salary. So they know they're going to get money every month from you. If they don't get it on the first of the month, they are going to get it by the 15th. So they make plan on those. Those are the kind of things and responsibilities we have once you have siblings back home. You have those kind of responsibility. But thank God I am the very bottom in my house. So if you're expecting me to do anything, sorry, it's on my own will that I will do it. Not yeah, I'm at the very bottom in my family. So every other person are older than me and they're taking care of their business. So whatever I do is just out of my goodwill. But we still have family members that you put kind of on salary every month. They expect something from you. They do. Your money is what is sustaining them. Yeah, we still do a lot of I'm not even talking about our parents, but I'm talking about family members, because for our parents it's mandatory you take care of your parents. That's how we are raised. That would be another topic of another for another day, because there is this generational shift that people of my age now, we don't want to rely on our children to take care of us because we don't even trust if they will. Just the way we are taking care of our parents, we don't trust if they will. Now people will get Obodo Yibo relatives. So I'm the only child, so the closest to Obodo Yibo is to me is my cousins, and I feel I can't expect anything from them. If you give me, oh, Rosie, don't worry. Your son is now your brother. Is now your friend. Is now your everything. You're going to have them plenty. At least I'm expecting 3 more to come. From now on, you're not in my diary. I'm going to bother you 3 more. You're gonna have them plenty. Honestly, it's really not easy, but we thank God. We thank God, honestly. We really thank God. We thank God for the ability to even um we thank God for the ability to send money home. We really thank God. Yeah. We really, really, really thank God for the ability. So, guys, that's what I said I'm going to discuss today, because last week I had a call, I had a conversation. It was over 2 hours on the phone. She was so angry. She even told me she spoke with one of her relatives. The person said that you're doing it for God, so don't worry about that. That one got her infuriated. She was so mad as well. People back home, everything is religion, God, God, God. Sometimes they don't want to say the truth. They use God to cover it. Say you're doing good for God, you're not doing it for human. I said no. If I want to give for me, if I want to give charity, I have a lot of homeless people around in the state here. You can go use that money, buy them blankets, cook them warm meal, and that's charity. Or you just go to the church purse and put the money unannounced, anonymous. They do that here a lot if you don't want to be recognized. So that's the way I look at it. Yeah, so Susan, you're so right. This generation, that's a serious generation gap. The gap is so much, especially I don't know if kids overseas. When we are growing up, our parents, I don't know, we saw what they did with their own parents. So we emulated that. They took care of their parents. I remember my grandma, when my grandma was in her 80s, my mother would leave the city, cook food, carry things to go and see our grandma. We all follow her, we saw her doing that, so we are doing the same as well. But this generation, hey, that's a topic for another day. Honestly, I pray, I keep telling my children, you see how I'm relating with my mother, I want you to relate with me this, the same way when I'm old and wrinkled, okay? Mama, you go get ready, okay?
I need you.
You're gonna push this thing down again.
But I need you.
All right, go. I'll be with you in 2 minutes.
2.
Thank you so much. I think now too. I think that parents want to make enough to take care of themselves at old age. Yes, that's just the thing. Where everybody's trying to save for, for later day, because you don't even know some of the kids here. My friend told me that her youngest son bought her a purse, during this Christmas. I was like, is it happening? Hey, that you're now living to enjoy the fruit of your labor. There's this feeling that comes with it, and you can't even measure it. But for most people, it's not the same. Their kids will start work, they will even remember their parents too. They will only come during Father's Day, Mother's Day, and call you mothers, they send you gifts, that's all. Or Christmas, they will come. Thanksgiving, they will come. But not the way we took it as responsibility, that you have to every month send money to your parents, send money to for their well-being. No. The kids now, they will only send you things during Mother's Day, Father's Day, Thanksgiving, they will come and eat dinner with you and all of that. Christmas, they will come. You're your own. You're your own. Every other thing, you're your own. So parents now are working hard, putting something aside for old age, because the generational gap is, I'm seeing it. But we pray every day that our kids will learn better. We pray every day that they will see how we are relating with our parents to relate with us in the same manner. That's what we pray for. But it's not guaranteed anyway. Yeah, we should be there for them emotionally. Yeah, I know. We should be there for them emotionally. But if you look at kids now, young people now, I would say from young people from 30 downwards, they are thinking differently from what we are thinking about. They are thinking differently, except very few that, I would say very few, especially those in Nigeria, they will still have that understanding that their parents are their responsibilities. But kids here, they will tell you that I have bills to pay. I'm telling you, this is real deal. They will tell you, more people, I have bills to pay. I have electricity bill to pay. I have my car. I have this. I have that. And I still have to travel. I haven't gone to Asia. I haven't gone to this. I haven't gone to that. So it's different from what it's different from what I know. That's the way I look at it. It's completely different. Absolutely, Mansa, you got it right. Here they are not their responsibility. That's why we need good retirement plan. I tell you, my YouTube plan is one of my retirement plan. Oh. So YouTube money will be going to one account untouched because I don't trust this. I gonna want a children, okay? It's for retirement. That's why I look at it. So having a size hustle for retirement is very, very key. Oh, they are beginning to follow the trend in Nigeria. Some say children are not your. Hey. They should copy good things though, and go and fix their roads and put electricity and stop copying everything they do overseas. Oh, thank you so much, Susan. I really appreciate this. Thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you for joining me today. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And also, honestly, I really wish I have so much time for this live stream. It's beginning to be very, very interesting. But though you both also have generational wealth, which most of us black don't. Maximum inheritance in one piece of land somewhere. It's true. It's true. It's true. Yeah, it's true. Old people are living in old people's home. Yeah, people are taking care of them. That's given. But we are talking about even some children here, they will bundle their parent. Mom, I'm so busy at Washington. I don't want to come to New York. It's very busy for me. I want to live my DC life and all of that. I can't be coming to Minnesota to look after you. I might be able to call over the phone, get you a senior living place and check you in, and they will take care of you, mom. They will take care of you. So that's how the parents will eventually lose their home, because it's either they sell them or things like that, and they move the parents to old people's home, and another person's responsibility, which will now be the nurses' responsibility. The CNAs, the vocational nurses, will now be the ones that will cater for the old people and not their children. So it works for them here in the Western world, but our people should please keep their culture. Please. They should not borrow those ones. They don't sound good to me. They don't. I want my children to look after me when I'm old. I want them to be there for me emotionally and otherwise, to support me. When I call them on the phone, they will come running, not to call me over the phone, say, Mommy, how you doing? I hope you're doing okay. And all of no. I want them to come close, give me some hug and tell me, Mommy, don't worry, you're gonna be fine. And stuff like that. It goes a long way. Yeah, care job is a big deal overseas. You're so right. You're so right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I really wish I have more time to discuss this, but let's make it a topic for another day. I'll be rounding up this live stream in the next um 3 minutes. I really want to use the opportunity to appreciate you all. Mansa Queen, God bless you. Real good. God bless you, Rosie Ketch. God bless you, Jenny. God bless you, and Silver Rose, for joining me. Thank you so much. God bless all of you. Tina Isoha, thank you so much. Mega shout out to you. You are amazing. God bless you guys for joining me today. I really, really appreciate all of you. So we are going to keep another date on next week, Saturday. We are going to be talking about some of the topics we raised today. Please join me 9 a.m. US time, which will be around 3 p.m. Nigerian time, if I'm correct. Please join me today. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tina. I really don't want to depend on my case on old age. Yes, that's why the generation now is working so hard to save so much money. But emotionally, I still want my kids to be there for me. I want them to give me those big hugs. My daughters, they know how to hug and how to tell you, I love you, mommy. They will tell me, I love you, mommy, more than 100 times in a day. And I don't get tired of hearing them. So I want it to continue. That kind of emotional support is really what I will need during old time. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. I have to end the stream now because I need to take my daughter to a gymnastic class before she'll come here and disturb me again. Thank you guys. You guys are really, really amazing. The conversation has been very engaging and very interesting. Is so dear to heart, honestly, because these are practically what we are going through, those living overseas. And I'm glad I was able to get your opinions as well. Thank you for sharing your point of view on this one. I really bless all of you for joining me. Thank you guys. Let's make it a date on next week, Saturday, for another interesting discussion on Oyoyo's world. Thank you guys. Stay well and be well. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Thank you.